Oh, there's a note.
Oh, why am I here? Just like
Maria had never known life outside of the small, dingy rooms in which she was kept. Her parents... This is going to be a sad
That's
story.
a lot of reading. I'm not reading
her
all
daughter
that.
had grown to hate her with a seething, bitter passion. It wasn't her fault, of course. Maria had been born a twin, but her sister Mary had died shortly after birth. Maria was left alone to face the wrath of her parents. They blamed her for Mary's death, convinced that her survival had somehow caused her sister's demise. And so they took out their anger on Maria in ways that were unspeakable. They would force her to stare at a blank wall for hours on end, sometimes even days, without allowing her to move or speak. They would beat her mercilessly, leaving her bruised and bloodied. They would force her to eat from a dog bowl, making her feel like nothing more than an animal. Maria never knew what it was like to feel loved or cared for. Wow, this is long.
I told you.
Her parents had turned to drugs and alcoholism, numbing themselves to the guilt and anger they felt towards their daughter, and as the years went on, their punishments grew worse and worse. One night, in a drug-fueled rage, Maria's parents killed her. They beat her until she was unrecognizable, until her tiny body was no longer breathing. They didn't even feel remorse for what they had done. To them, Maria had always been a burden, a reminder of what they had lost. But Maria's spirit didn't rest. It lingered in the small room where she had been kept captive for so many years, and as the years went on, her spirit grew stronger, fueled by the anger and pain that had been inflicted upon her, and her desire for love and acceptance. Those who dared to enter the room would feel a cold, eerie presence. Some claimed to hear whispers in the darkness, a voice that seemed to be calling out for help. Others claimed to see a small figure in the shadows, the outline of a girl with a hauntingly familiar face, projecting an innocent laughter echoing throughout their heads. Maria's spirit never found peace, doomed to roam the small room where she had suffered for so many years. And to this day, some say that if you listen closely, you can still hear her cries for help echoing through the darkness.
All right.
I'm surprised nothing came and, attacked you guys while I was reading that.
I was waiting for it.
I thought it was going to full on be like hunt time, be like,